David Settle here at Wyopreps.com, and it's time for our Athlete of the Week honors here. And the girls' winner this week, Kenzie Evans from Little Snake River Volleyball, the top-ranked Rattlers, going on the road twice last week. Picked up 2 wins in conference play, including a win at second-ranked Cokeville in 4 sets. Not an easy place to play, let alone win. And then also one at Farson Eden. For the week, Kenzie, with 42 kills in the 2 matches, hit .362, couple of aces, couple of assists, 34 digs, 3 blocks. Not a bad week for Kenzie Evans. And Kenzie, thanks for joining me. Congrats on being our Athlete of the Week. I'll start with, how do you think you played last week?
I think I played good, but in all, it really comes down to the team, and they really helped me out and getting the setters where they need it, and the setters getting in my hands, and yeah.
Talk a little bit about the road win at Cokeville in particular. How big was that for your team? Because I don't remember the last time LSRs won in Cokeville in particular.
Yeah, it felt pretty great, especially coming off the loss last year at state. And yeah, it's been a while since we won in their home court.
What was the key for you and the team last Friday?
Really just keeping a good mindset and talking and just playing our game.
Speaking of that, kind of describe your game for me. How would you describe how you play on the court?
Well, always just encouraging everyone and having a good mindset and cheering and getting excited when someone gets a good pass or set or kill. So, yeah.
Obviously, it sounds like you girls had some high expectations coming into the season. Talk a little bit about where that came from and what you think the team's doing well in terms of particular parts of the game, I guess.
Well, I feel like our serve receive is getting better than it was at the beginning of the year, and our passers, Melanie is doing a great job in the back, and our setters are doing a great job at feeding everyone the ball. So
Obviously, for you to put up some of the numbers you have, you're a 6 rotation player. Do you like that? And kind of give me a little bit of background about developing into a 6 rotation player for you.
yeah, I like it. Last year it was a little difficult getting into the passing routine, and this year I kind of like stepped up and got better. So.
What was the key for you to improving in that area so that you could be on the court the whole time?
Well, summer camps, and I was in the gym quite a bit working, and Melanie, she's our libero, she helped me a lot, and so
And I'm sure it doesn't hurt to have a mom as a coach.
yeah. Yeah.
How describe that dynamic? Because I know it's different for every student athlete that has a parent as a coach. What's that dynamic like for you?
Well, we have a good bond on and off the court, so she's really helped me, and she's hard, but it pushes me to be the best that I can. So
I gotcha. Obviously, you girls have been playing at a high level all season. How do you keep that going in your mind these next few weeks? Because now we're starting to get down to the big important time of the year.
well, I mean, we've played since 6th grade, so we have a great bond. And outside of school, we always hang out, and we're actually constantly talking about volleyball. So that does help. So
Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most here down the stretch run of the season?
probably the big game and seeing what we can do. And yeah.
So, are there certain things you feel like you still need to accomplish to get you towards that big game?
Um, well, all around, we're a pretty well-rounded team, but I'd say getting our serves over and in and just keeping the level head. So.
For you, Kenzie, talk a little bit about where's the love of the sport of volleyball come from for you?
Well, I've always grown up with my mom loving it, and like she's my biggest role model, so I just really want to be like her.
Okay, cool. And what's it like for you to play at LSR there in Bags?
It's good. It's good. We have good support from the community, and everyone's so encouraging.
Well, you are part of the number 1 team in the state, and congrats on a great week. Congrats on being our Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
David Settle here, back from Wyopreps.com as we continue talking about this week's Athletes of the Week. And the winner on the boys' side, it's Cooper Smith from Lingle-Fort, Laramie, the top-ranked Doggers, with a big win last week on the road at 4th-ranked Southeast. Dominated them after trailing early. And Cooper Smith from Lingle gets the nod. He had 18 tackles on defense, 9 of them solos, That included 3 tackles for loss, couple sacks, and then on offense, plays at guard and paved the way for 363 yards rushing for his team. They didn't actually have any passing yards, but they didn't really need it either. So Cooper joins me right now. Cooper, congrats on being our athlete of the week. I guess take me back to last Thursday down in Yoder. Describe that win for you and the team.
Yes, thank you. Well, the cross country and the cross county is always great and fun to play. Southeast has always been a good game, and we always look forward to it. I mean, every year it's been Southeast Week, and after this year, it's been great to finally win by such a lead. It was just a great game to play overall.
Now, you guys had a little bit of adversity that maybe you hadn't experienced in the fact that you trailed in that game, and then Caden takes the ensuing kickoff back for a touchdown. So all of a
Yes.
sudden, you guys are in the lead. But what was that feeling just for a little bit early in the game about trailing in that contest?
Oh, it was fine. I felt completely fine, no nerves at all. I mean, I trusted my team. I knew that we would be fine. I knew who we were and what we could do. We've played behind before in past years, and we're a different team, but we still have the same mentality. And I knew that we were going to get it done.
Well, assess your performance. How do you think you played last Thursday?
I feel like I definitely know what I need to work on for future tense, but I mean, overall, I feel like I had a really good game. I was trying to do the best I could, the best my team thought I could be. And once I played to the best of my abilities, I feel like we're going to be great overall. And I really can't do it without the rest of my team. So
We'll talk about what are you seeing from your spot on defense. I mean, 18 tackles, that's a lot of tackles. So you got to fly all over the field. But what are some things that you really kind of key in on and maybe feel like you've improved even from last year to this year in terms of your tackling and just your technique and how you're getting off blocks to make tackles?
I definitely think it's how I see the backfield. Like, it's not of doing the same thing over and over, more of reading what I think is going to happen. And just over the 4 years that I've been playing, it's been getting easier and easier to read what teams are trying to do. And it's really just putting myself in the position that to get them to the ground, really.
Okay. All right. A big hit, a tackle for loss, or a sack. What do you love the most?
Ooh, I think a big sack. I
Okay.
love when the quarterback is looking for a pass and I come from their back the blind side and I can hit them. And the best part about hitting a quarterback when they're not ready is how they fold when you tackle them. Like, I don't like want to feel mean or unsportsmanlike, but it's a great feeling when they just fold under your tackle.
I think there's a lot of defensive guys that probably feel the same way as you, man. So don't worry about it. What about flip it over to guard? What are some of your keys playing on the offensive line and opening holes for a ground attack that's averaging over 300 yards a game right now?
Well, I mean, again, 4 years of experience. I just do what my coaches expect me to. I have the plays memorized, everything I need to do, know where we're trying to get the ball, and with 3 all-state running backs in the backfield, I can trust them to get it there. I mean, I open it up, just try to give them daylight and let them run.
Yeah, I was going to say that's pretty easy with Loudon, Caden, and company. Talk a little bit about that backfield. What makes them so successful running behind you guys, you think?
I would say that we all trust each other, that
Okay.
we know that everybody's willing and going to do their job. We all when we open it up, they're willing to run, and if it's not there, then we know that they're going to try to do their best, and they know we're trying to do our best, and we always just play like a family.
What do you love the most about the game of football for you?
I would say it's the probably the physicality. You
Okay.
can just do everything you need to get maybe some anger out that you got through the day. Um, Playing as a team, it's definitely a team sport. You can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Uh, I just love the aspect of football being such. You just get to be together, you know.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. And what about playing for Coach Gifford? What are your thoughts on that?
I love Coach Gifford so much. He's a great coach. I have been playing for him for all 4 of my years, and he not only has our team been getting better, but I think he's been progressing as a coach, and I think he's. I think it's going to be really good. Yes.
Lastly, how do you guys keep things going in this positive direction that you have it going right now? What are some keys to kind of keep this momentum rolling, do you think?
Probably the mentality that job's not finished. I would say we're always looking for something new. We try to play to the best we can be. So we never play to our opponent, but always to who we are. Um, I would say we practice the hardest we can every day. We get out, we do our best, and try to grow every day.
Well, Cooper, congrats on a big game last week and congrats on being our athlete of the week. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat.
Thank you so much.